guys, today we're going to be going over lab safety, and make sure you have your fill-in-the-blank notes to go along with today's lecture. And we're going to start off with the general rules of being in a laboratory or going outside to do an experiment. First off, you always want to know your evacuation plan and where you're going. You want to know the location and the signs of your fire alarm that's close to you if you have to pull it, which we shouldn't have to. And you want to know the location of all of your lab safety equipment. This is your first aid kit, your fire extinguisher, your eye wash station, and your showers. And always be aware of biohazards inside of the lab. There's absolutely no gum, drinks, or food allowed in the lab. You don't want to mix all of those chemicals and those germs inside your gum, drink, and your food. That's gross. We are always going to use proper glassware. This means if you come across a beaker that has a crack or has been chipped, you don't want to use that. Tell me or whoever your instructor is at that time, because that is not safe. And there's absolutely no working alone. Working alone is not fun. This is meant to be a fun environment where you can talk with your peers and have fun and enjoy your experiments. So you always want to have a partner. And we do not smell or taste chemicals. That's just a little gross. And for housekeeping, work areas are always clean and tidy. We do not work in dirty areas. We always clean our areas before and after we start our daily experiment. And only equipment being used is at a workstation. You do not want extra beakers, extra pens, extra paper, anything like that. That's just going to take up a lot of room. And emergency equipment is easily accessible. This is the fire extinguisher, the first aid kit, the showers, the eye wash stations. There doesn't need to be any book bags or binders or anything like that in the way. And those also need to be kept in their designated spots. So the book bags will stay outside the room on the wall along with all of your food and drink, so they are not inside the lab. Next, we're going to talk about dress code on lab days. On lab days, I expect anyone that has hair below their chin, so my hair, to be fully pulled back in a hair bow, hair tie, scrunchie, whatever, up out of your way. And this is so it doesn't get all in your chemicals, you don't catch your hair on fire. That's not good. And we want to avoid using any type of jewelry or loose clothing. We don't want that, again, getting into our chemicals or bacteria that we are using that day. And for shoes, you never wear sandals, chacos, flip-flops, anything like that. You always want to wear closed-toed shoes, which are tennis shoes. And for pants, you always want to wear pants that come to the knee or below. So that means no shorts and no dresses on lab days. You can always bring clothes to change into if you would want to, but prefer to just come ready for lab. And this will not be a problem for y'all right now, but whenever you get older, just remember, when you start getting your nails done, girls, no acrylic nails, you don't want to melt them off. Next is personal protection. We wear personal protection to protect our eyes and our skin, which is the largest organ on our body. So we want to protect that as much as we can from all of the chemicals and bacteria we will be exposed to. We'll do this by wearing face shields, goggles, or glasses. We will more than likely be wearing goggles most of the time. And some labs will require wearing gloves, but not many. And we will wear lab coats to protect our cute clothes. And always remember to wash your hands before and after we start and end a lab. You do not want to have chemicals near your body, mouth, eyes, or face at any time. Chemical safety. We want to treat every chemical as if it is extremely dangerous. Some are more dangerous than others, but for precaution-wise, every chemical is dangerous. No chemicals need to touch your skin. This is because chemicals are very harsh and our skin is our largest organ and we need to protect that. And always read labels on chemicals before you use them, just because this allows you to understand what they are and how they need to be used and what can't be used with them. Chemicals stay inside the lab at all times. Chemicals do not go outside the room at all. And if you spill one, it's okay. We will clean it up. Come tell me and we'll clean it up the right way. Never try and do something on your own if you're not sure. Labs are meant to be fun. And for the rest of the class, you will go back to your Google Doc and complete the other assignments. So have fun.